Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with more of our Bears Justin Fields rebuild. We had the Lions week 4. And well, we cut David Montgomery out of the game plan last week, but with 2 fumbles, it was not helping matters between Fields and Mooney. But we're going to get Montgomery as touches this game. It is against the Lions. We're going to sling the ball around. We're going to do what we do best, and that is put points on the board. Looking for a speed rusher at the end of the day. Maybe a guy that play some man. Let's see what we can end up getting here. Okay, so let's simulate the training, play full game, and let's hop in this game with the Lions. We're going to wear our orange uniforms. Or alternate black pants. I like to play.
From Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
With Akeem Hicks out, we're going to see the rookie Aiden. Aiden Hutchinson. Anthony Miller is the #1 receiver in Detroit. We'll see if we can prevent a revenge game here.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led on to the
Jared Goff.
Former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll start with the option.
That's a good one to the outside there.
A gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once
Shoestring tackle there. And Eddie Jackson is banged up.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So that will see Pat Fields come in.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that should have been caught. Goff just overthrew him.
Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And that's an abdominal tear.
certainly appeared to take away his first read.
Rashad Jones is going to be the other safety.
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's going deep, challenging. He's pushed out of bounds.
Right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little.
Hutchinson there is number 90.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And that's going to be Khalil Mack off the backside.
Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, discredit.
All right, Fields.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that.
Not really going anywhere there.
Close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
We also have Graham back in the lineup in the slots.
And made sure they didn't give up much
Be
room
helpful.
for catch.
Ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard
There's Graham.
after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Go to a man. Man. Oh, wow. Golf's going to take it. Trufant hits him.
Across the 45.
Desmond Trufant brought him down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Is that a bounce?
Juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is Swift on the counter. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the
Nice.
come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
There's Hutchinson, number 93.
Definitely not been there for him here in the first half.
Who's 90? 90 is Tonka, that's right.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for the end zone.
That's out in the tunnel.
4th down, solid coverage
Jeez.
by the Bears D. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's blocked
Football, it's blocked.
by Trey Herndon.
And this is a live football.
Off the edge, look at Trey Herndon.
We leave one of those coaches meetings, and we're walking out in the hall, and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, And not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flush to his right.
Missed.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's wide
An
open.
interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made
Come on, Fields. It needs to be a better throw.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Oh, spinning away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And let's put on the ground. Nichols there with the strip sack.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
We allow him to convert a 3rd and 15.
Goff on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Goff going up top.
Oh,
Miller.
gosh.
Got a man, it's
Buffon just got
10.
beat.
He takes it down deep into enemy territory.
By Miller.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go
We're on it that time.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And hit behind the line.
Oh!
It's the football. It's loose.
And Roquan's going to pick it up.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
Good run by Monty.
They're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
That should have been picked.
That brings up 3rd down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pick.
He got it.
1st down. Running is Swift.
Oh, wow. Swift got out of that, but we do have a flag, so it's coming back.
10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now it's gone.
Knocked away by Trufant.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air again. Goff. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
You just gotta knock that down, Trufant.
Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Now it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. For that one big play.
And he takes this one in for
Just can't hit him. Can't stop him.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And Tariq Cohen is going to find some room, and he's going to scamper this into the end zone. Let's go.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, Tariq Cohen.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that one will be accepted. So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Goff on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Goff. That's
They're out of bounds.
Swift out of the backfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jack Fox now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Bears now ready to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
All right, can we get something going?
Teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the
Nice pass interference.
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 2nd down. He's caught right at the 10-yard line.
It's a good catch by Alshon.
Right around the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure if he actually caught that, though.
It's a first down.
We'll take it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course.
Yeah, I thought his left foot was out of bounds.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar.
We have one-on-one with Dunbar, who was the defensive MVP last year. Or the best corner in the NFC, actually, I mean. We challenged him, and that's what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will
Good return by Daz.
shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
There's Alshon in the middle of the field.
This is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
That was a little inaccurate there for Darnell Mooney.
The pass. Intercepted by the Lions.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw is Goff. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Detroit.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All right. Come on, Fields.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved.
All right, let's run the football.
A nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he completes it to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Come on.
It's going to be incomplete.
You got to catch that football.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
There's
away
Nichols
from
and
what you did
Tonga.
before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be
Golf just rockets that into next week.
The long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive
That was a
stays
good play.
alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down.
On 1st down, it's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost.
And Sanborn picks it up.
By the across the 20. And
And the rookie's going to take that in the end zone. Let's go.
touchdown.
Who just forced that?
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play.
Is that Nichols or Hutchinson?
And now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with
Technically
the lead
both.
in the second
All right.
half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Miller's not going anywhere. No revenge game for you.
Out for that penalty moments ago. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Oh my gosh, he's going to let Swift break 3 tackles, 2 or 3 tackles to get that first down.
The drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a pretty throw right
I'm going to challenge that. He's out of bounds.
there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
Ah, no, he's not.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
Nope.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Get a good return here.
At the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I'll take that. It's a good
This home crowd
holding.
happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off.
Gotta step up in the pocket there.
Field led to him taking off, picking
Just
up
get the first down.
15-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
The first down there.
Be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Zone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And all the way down inside the
All right, there's Komet. The 1st down.
gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2
David
plays.
Montgomery.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down.
And Montgomery is injured.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Why would you, why?
Hit the 4.
Why, Alshon?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the...
Under pressure, down he goes.
Come on, Whitehair.
Sacked at the 10.
You literally just let Flowers walk right up.
Time for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists Yet to
It's a
be
1-point game.
reviewed before this one's
3:55. We need to stop them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Defense, though, has not been able to stop Swift from getting first downs.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond.
There's Williams.
What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away.
Like I said, not able to stop in the run game without Hicks.
Get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now this one
Come on, just put a body on Miller. Come on, Trufant.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got
This is terrible coverage.
exactly what happened here on this
Might be
really
putting
nicely executed curl route.
Graham on the outside at this point.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He got it.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's game. We drop our 2nd game against the Lions this time.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Not a great day. 2 turnovers by Fields. We can't stop the run. I think at this point, Trufant starts playing the slot.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to
It's
their
not
next
great.
one. Maybe they can make a
It's
serve.
about how we started last season. We started the year 3-4.
To the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for
Yeah,
Detroit,
2
it'll be a 500
interceptions.
start as the win gets them back to
Montgomery only
2-2.
got 7 touches this
And they'll
game.
next week to take
We could
on
not stop
Minnesota
Swift. 2
Vikings.
touchdowns.
Meanwhile,
Hawkinson with
Chicago,
100 yards.
they
Cohen had
also
that long
make the
scamper,
Detroit
but
2-2. And they'll try to turn
couldn't
things
do
around next
anything
week
in this
as they
game.
have
Total
a
tackles,
matchup in
Roquan
Cincinnati
and Sanborn.
against the Bengals.
Sacks by Trey Flowers, Nichols, Lee,
And for
Mack,
Charles Davis and our
Sanborn.
entire crew, I'm Brandon
Interceptions
You've
by
been watching
Dunbar
the
and
NFL
Melifanu.
on EA Sports.
That's good. 2 finesse. Sure was now a 70. I think we play Sherwood on the other side. I like Sherwood to actually play the other safety position. A. Jackson's out for 3 weeks. All right, we got the Bengals next week. And the rookie is going to start. All right, so we have the Bengals. Take a look at them. Joe Burrow, 86 overall, superstar. All right. Dorian Thompson-Robins. Behind him, Joe Mixon, Zamir White, rookie out of Georgia, hidden dev. Which is pretty good. Good 1-2 punch. TJ Pledger as well, out of Oklahoma. Another good backup. Trey Poe. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase is a superstar, so he should be the number 1 in just a few years. Auden Tate, Isaiah Wright, CJ Ozama, Drew Sample, Cole Turner, Jonah Williams, Deontay Smith, Trey Hill, Jackson Carman, Kenyon Green, Sam Hubbard, Joseph Ossie, Trey Hendrickson, Cameron Sample, Larry Ogunjobi, DJ Reader, both with 77 overall, fighting for the spot. Tyler Shelvin, Logan Wilson, Deshaun Davis, Jermaine Pratt, Alexander Johnson, Kyle Van Noy, Ben Gideon, Mike Hilton, Chidobe Uwuzie coming over from the Cowboys. Holton Hill, Brandon Stevens, Jesse Bates, Ricardo Allen, Von Bell, Xavier Henderson. It's a good pick. Rookie out of Michigan State. Evan McPherson and Riley Dixon. So that will be your preview of Week 5. Week 4, a 1-point loss against the Lions. Everyone is 2-2 besides the Vikings at 3-1. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.